Alright, this is a review of the Gates kit. It's from the TCKWP307A, and you see the parts list. They're all supposed to be made in Japan, except for it's got a Chinese-made water pump and a Canadian-made tensioner. So this is basically exactly how the kit came to me. It was opened when I received it, so I'm not sure if stuff has changed. Gates belt. It's a good looking belt. It's got the markings on it that's supposed to be there. I ordered this from rockauto.com. The main reason I'm doing this review is because of this bearing right here. The bearing on the inside is marked made in China. It's a Chinese made bearing in this kit, and you can obviously see the debris that's in the bearing itself. And when I've received bearings like this before, and you know, I've tried running them on like hubs and stuff, and they tend to just wear out pretty quickly. That part number matches up with the very top one there, T42024, which on this box is stamped made in Japan. This is not a Japanese bearing, it is a Chinese bearing. That is why I am doing this review, is because they have changed the bearings that they're using in this kit, and to me, that's basically retarded. So the other bearings here are Japanese bearings, and they are Toyo, and that is why I ordered this kit, is because they came with decent bearings. And this one, might I add, was open when I got it. I did not do that. So, and it is also a Japanese made Toyo bearing. I don't know if you can see in the package, but if you rotate it around, it says Japan in there. So yeah, let me see if I can. It's hard to spin this thing, especially one-handed. Oh, actually, I take that back. This one is an NSK bearing, so still a very good quality Japanese bearing. This one not so bad. It's Canadian. It definitely looks a lot different than the picture. It's got some kind of metal plate on it. I don't know if that's supposed to be a protection ring or what's going on with that, but parts number, so they match up. But this is a Canadian made part, so not bad. And then we have the water pump. It's made in China, so it's stamped on there. So beforehand, Gates was making these kits, and I think they were using better components. I'm returning this one. I mean, the box says it's supposed to have a Japanese bearing. You guys can take this for what you like. Rock Auto cannot guarantee what their manufacturers are going to do, so or what kind of bearings they're going to put in them. But just the fact that this box says it's supposed to have a Japanese bearing, which I would assume should be NSK or Toyo, a quality bearing, and there's a Chinese bearing in there. The bearing does say Gates on it, but it is definitely a different quality compared to the other two. So I don't know, maybe Gates is trying to test a new product. I have no idea, but personally I'm not going to put that on in my interference motor and take a chance on actually blowing my motor up. So I have 189,000 miles on my first timing belt kit, the original that came in the car, and I'm not really all that worried about it, to be honest, because it's all quality parts, and I just don't want to have to replace with something like this where, you know, getting to 100,000 miles might be a crapshoot. So anyway, and yeah, the car is only just like 4 years old, so I drive a lot. Anyway, hope this review helps somebody. If you have any questions, hit me and I'll do what I can to answer them.